try it again. What up, people? Your boy was muted, but I'm not no more. It's your boy.
He pulled me.
I did. It's your boy CK with the homie B War, aka War's World. Mr. Brandon, how you doing, sir?
Booty ain't throws it down. Sorry, I was watching the thing. I'm good. I'm living.
We're not gonna hear that anymore on the next. Look, love Moody, okay. I was the president of the fan club, but I turned in my card, so that's somebody else's duty from now on.
You turned it in?
I turned it in, yeah. I'm still gonna root for him from afar, but because he was wearing my jersey, I took it a little bit more personal. But nah,
you should have let that dream go a long time ago. There's a reason why. The reason why Denver was like, nah.
Whatever. It's a thing of the past because number 35 is the future. He is the future. He is on his way.
It's a long shot, but we'll see.
Long shot? Okay. Zion is a long shot.
What?
That is a long shot because next week we get that thing. I'm telling you, man. Tracy Morgan guaranteed it, though. The balls are frozen. It's ours. Yeah. Number one is coming to New York.
How much money are we putting on the fifth?
We're not putting any money because I don't think we're going to get it at all. Brandon, you were with me when we did the stupid lottery app.
I know that's what I'm saying.
I have no confidence.
You won't even put money on that you get the fifth
not even a little
pick?
bit. That would get what? The second pick?
No, the fifth.
I'm not gonna put any money on it because we're getting the fifth pick.
Okay. All right.
I have no confidence. I'm scared out of my mind. Like I'm not looking forward to. Everyone talk about can't wait till the 4th. I can't wait till the 14th because the 14th is going to make me cry. One way or another, happy or sad tears. There's gonna be tears coming out of my face.
One way or another, I gotta find it. I gotta get your fifth pick.
Oh, bro, you think I'm joking? Like I'm so scared. These percentages and these odds, like it just scares the hell out of me. So I just don't.
It might just be it might just be a smoke screen, my guy.
I hope so. Look, trust me, I hope so. Anyways, happy Cinco de Mayo for those who celebrate and who are of age. Enjoy
Cinco de Drinko, especially all to well, you know, I'm gonna just keep my comments to myself.
What were you gonna say? You just go set that up and then not say anything?
Yeah, because then I'm not gonna do that.
What just happened?
There's enough of it in the world, so I'm just, I'm not gonna put it out there no more.
I don't know what you're even on about, so I can't.
It's okay. Even... It's okay. It was something political, so it's
right,
we're moving forward. Yeah,
understood. All right, let's look at these chats. I saw MH dropping some heat here. He said CK and Taco keep NBA on the loco. Real bravado. Knicks and Lakers motto. Knicks about to win the lotto. My homie's name is Delano. Tillman, where's GM? That's debt loans. Clark and Brandon in the zone. Continued. Coast to coast, no boast. It's all post and toast. To host and make basketball diagnosed. I promote this connection. It's my utmost pleasure. Taco equals treasure. Shout out CK Squad, Taco Army. I don't think that was part of the rap. But my MH out here dropping bars.
I was reading that before
you was like, who's Taco?
Yeah, I know who Taco is. Now I'm so used to it. Now it's just like whenever MH goes off in the chat, I'm just like, all right, let's scroll down. So scroll down.
Goes MH again. That's the homie, man. Shout out to MH, but shout out to everybody. Chris Till I see was in here early. Uncle Death. Yeah, I'm gonna need you after the 14th. Melvin, what's up? Delano, the homie. Flex God is arrived. He's back. A Priest Bates. Ooh, I hope I said that right. Jay Woods. Look at Jay Woods. What's up, bro? Yeah, Freestyle Friday. I know, right?
Jay Woods come out of nowhere all the time on us.
Yeah. Welcome, everybody. Hello. As always, we always start these things, and you guys know that there is an audio version on everywhere that you can find a podcast. Download it, follow it. Okay. See, I try to say it all cool, but we're not on Spotify. I'm working on it. Okay, I don't know what's going on. Every time I put it's a whole thing one day, but everywhere else, we're on Google, iTunes, wherever you listen to the podcast, you will find Coast to Coast.
See, the mere fact that we have it on Google, I didn't even know Google had.
I'm telling you, bro, we out here, man.
Okay, all right.
We're becoming legit. No, it's fun times, man. You guys appreciate all you guys' support here on the live. You guys are here when it originally happens. You know what I'm saying? Like, all you guys in the chat right now, y'all here when all the craziness goes on. Everybody who's listening right now, you guys missed all the craziness that went on. It's just a whole thing right now. It's on some end game stuff. But anyways.
Speaking of end game, spoilers are done. I am talking about Endgame, and I'm going to be using references from Endgame.
You're here for, so if you have not seen Endgame,
the movie,
beware.
I do not care. Okay, you're no. Okay, no more excuses.
Well,
whatever it takes.
Wow. Starting off strong with the whatever it takes. Well,
strong.
There you go. Mate, spoil me. Appreciate you did. I did. Nice. Okay, dope. Rough House. CK. What up, Rough House? How you doing? Manny G. Came to that realization last week. I'm hoping for top 3, but realistically, it'll probably be 5th. I'm gonna be punching the air on the 14th. Hey, man, you and me both, dog. You and me both. And the only difference is I'm gonna have this man in attendance, so you're gonna be seeing me cry in person. We're streaming it. Actually, y'all gonna see it because we're gonna be live. We'll be streaming during the lottery. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to it.
You should be.
Che said, get your confidence up, CK. Number 1 pick. We are due. Look, man. The universe can go one of either ways, though, because we have Patrick Ewing sitting in the seat. That could go one of 2 ways. I mean, obviously it can go right or it could go wrong, but it could go negatively because it's Patrick Ewing.
What does that mean?
Because Patrick Ewing, the whole conspiracy when the Knicks even got Patrick Ewing was the frozen letter. So now that Patrick Ewing is doing this for us when we have a chance to get the first pick.
Yes,
the basketball guys can punish us.
So you're no. The basketball guys punished y'all last year when you had what's his name go out to the was up in the lottery stand. No, it wasn't Phil Jackson.
Sorry, you started talking about something bad, so I just automatically thought of Phil Jackson.
No. He was talking bad about LeBron, and he didn't have all the context.
Talking bad about LeBron
when we played against y'all.
Talking bad about LeBron.
He's your
he's on the Knicks?
Yeah, no. He's on your play-by-play.
Breen or Frazier?
Frazier. There it is.
Oh, you're talking about when he was talking to got you. I know what you okay. Now I'm caught up. When he was sitting on the far end of the bench. You could have led with that.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Well, what does that have to do with him?
No, I'm just saying he has bad juju, so that's why y'all got.
You need to watch yourself. Clyde has great juju. Look at them suits, man. He's paying his dues.
Oh,
anyways,
no.
Edgar, what's good, homie? How you feeling about your series? 2-2, Brody. David Stern. We definitely deserve the pick, especially over Cleveland. That's what I'm saying. If Zion, me and Brandon are going to be in attendance for the summer league. If we go and I have to watch Zion Williamson in a Suns or Cavaliers jersey, I am going to be pissed.
I wouldn't be as upset if he was in a Suns jersey.
No.
Cavs. I would be
both.
Probably pissed.
Like,
why is it gotta be
all
both?
love to my guy Monty. I love Monty Williams, but it's just I don't trust that organization. What's up, Makai? How you doing? Welcome to the crew. Brandon, I don't trust stupid Sarver, whatever his name is. I hate him with a passion. He is literally a notch below James Dolan in my book. He is going to go and waste that poor boy's career. They don't have a front office, so I don't want to hear the Knicks. You can say the same thing about the Knicks. No, there's things are changing with the Knicks. The Suns, you can't say the same thing. Anyways, let's say that for what happens. Appreciate all the subs. Welcome. Don't forget to sub to your boy Brandon. Link is in the description. Wars World. Give that man a subscription. Show some love to the homies, man. Appreciate you guys. God, I'm not looking forward to the lottery at all. That's not this week. That's next week.
That's 15th or 14th.
14th to Tuesday, right?
Mother's Day.
No, that's the 12th, right? It's a Sunday. That's next Sunday. And I think that it's the whatever. I'm sorry. Rowan, what's up? Welcome to the crew. Anyways, we're gonna sit here and talk about this the rest of the show because I'm just gonna cry at some point. Sammy said, I feel DeAndre Hunter would be a good piece to fit with any All-Star players we get. We would be okay. Yeah, I agree. A lot of people are on team trade the pick if we don't get the first pick. I'm saying if we can't land RJ or Zion, I'm okay with that. But if we get the second pick, I don't want to trade it. I want to keep RJ Barrett. I think RJ Barrett could hit the ground running with KD and these guys. If we get those guys, of course, best case scenario. But again, that's a conversation for a future video. So stay tuned on CK2K. Now let's get to the show. Stand Entertainer, what's up, bro? This man, if you are not subscribed to Entertainer Talking Sports, this man is the hardest working sports YouTuber I have ever met. Go subscribe to him. He is on everything, every sport, and he's doing a great job. Shout out to you, man. You are growing too, bro. Much love. All right, a lot of love here tonight. Let's get into this stuff. Sadly, we had a lot of close calls, but we didn't get any 50s for the 50-50 board. KD almost had our back.
Yeah, 47, right?
Yes, James Harden tried to catch up too. He had 41 the same game. What did Kawhi have? Who had someone had 40 something today too, right?
Kawhi had 42 or today. I don't know how.
No one had it. Was it or maybe it was the game before? I don't know. I feel like somebody was close. Whatever. All I know is we didn't hit 50, so we still had 24. I would like to get to 30. I would love to, if we can get to 30 by the end of this season. There's hope for the 50-50 board.
I think it's out of reach, my guy.
I don't think so, man. There's a lot of scoring going on in the playoffs, and it's only the semis, right?
Because every other week, a team's getting eliminated, so that's less players.
True.
Less stardom, less superstars to be able to do it. So I would love to see us get to 30, but chances are kind of getting slim for us, my guy.
I'm going to need you to have a little more faith. We're not talking about the lottery anymore. I need you to be a little more confident. Okay?
Well, if we're talking about lotteries,
no.
How about them Lakers, getting possibly...
And this is the part where I get it. You can't even take it so serious.
Can't wait. Can't wait, dude. Because I have nothing to lose.
You don't. You guys go sit pretty at your number 11 and call it a night.
We do. If we don't, if all of a sudden it's like that Sacramento Kings get to the 11th and all 4 other teams, whatever, whatever to up to 15. Success.
Whatever.
Even if we get the number 9 pick, I'll be like, we won. Everybody else lost.
You got into, we turned 9 into Kevin Knox. So, you can get something at number 9. The Lakers gonna trade their pick. This is gonna be fun. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out what happens. I'll save that question for the end of the show. All right. Well, as I was saying, no 50s on the 50-50 board, but we did see something that has never happened in playoff history on Friday.
4 overtime.
The first time in the NBA history, a quadruple overtime game in the NBA playoffs. And
nobody wanted to win that game.
Nobody wanted to win that game, nor did my man Jokic. He didn't care. When he got to the free throw line, Jokic was like, "Look, I'm over it. I can't do this anymore. I played for a whole damn hour. I'm tired.
Let's go home, y'all. I'm sick of this. Y'all didn't want to end this in the second.
Right?
Overtime.
He's like, "We'll take a fourth. Let's just let them have this one. I'm done. I don't want to do it." That was a good game, man. That was a fun one to watch. I couldn't believe it because I was watching the majority of the game and then I had to go do something. And the next thing I knew, I was still seeing updates on my phone. I'm like, "Yo, what time is it? How is the game still playing?"
Yeah.
And they had just gone to the 4th overtime, so I got to watch that one. Nobody scored for that entire quarter, the entire 4th overtime until the end. Man, that was a good game. That was a fun game to watch. The playoffs this year, I've been very, very, very impressed with. Like, it's just top to bottom. There's no definite, better teams. Even though, obviously the Warriors should do this, the Warriors should do that, or the Bucks, or, what I'm saying? The Celtics looking like the favorites in that series, even though the Bucks did turn things around. Same thing with the Sixers. Sixers got the Raptors on the wall, even though that series is now tied. I love it. And we've been missing that for quite some time. With LeBron, sadly, sorry, Brandon, but with LeBron being out of the playoffs, and on top of that, with the Warriors being comfortable, it's like we finally got a little bit more of an even playoffs. Even playoff series. Yeah, the Warriors are comfortable. There's no way that they should. I'm sorry, I love the Rockets, but this rendition of the Rockets, they shouldn't stand a chance. That one should have been a gentleman's sweep. I stand by that one, especially with how they came out.
The series is 2-1, right?
The series is 2. Yes, because
Yeah. Okay.
2 in Golden State. They won 1 in Houston. Rockets won 1 in Houston.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I agree with you. I was just saying. I thought.
Well, I mean, because look, think about it. Because I mean, we talked about Kevin Durant in detail last week. Kevin Durant my man just out here just letting his balls hang out, just letting it fly, doing his thing. But like Curry's been
Ballroom Johnson to dance. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh.
KD just letting it fly, talking about y'all gonna miss me. He's like, don't be giving me that MVP chance now that you know I'm leaving. I don't want to hear that. Like, nah, I'm giving you these, you all getting these 40-point games. Y'all gonna miss them. Enjoy your new stupid center, Chase Center. I'm out. Anyways, but like Curry's been being disguised. You know, he's missing, not having some great games. I'm talking about Steph Curry because the other Curry, Mr. Seth, is playing great basketball for the Blazers. So yeah, I feel like the Warriors they're just cruising right now. I feel like they're cruising.
They're not putting on pins and needles like they were last year.
Not even a little bit.
It was 3-2 the series last year. I don't think they're going to feel that. Yeah, they're not going to feel that.
Houston was up 3-2, and the last game 7 was in Houston. That ain't happening again this year. I mean, for obvious reasons with rankings, but obviously with everything else too. Pause, CK. No pause. No pause. KD had his thing out. He don't care. KD is out here just letting it fly. He don't care. Y'all been watching the Warriors play? Kevin Durant he is on his own planet right now, just letting us all see it.
No comment. No. Yeah, I'm gonna let the chat handle y'all business, okay? Handle your business.
Kevin Durant he don't care about nothing. You heard him say it. He's like, you know who I am.
I'm Kevin Durant.
I'm Kevin Durant, right? The way he paused and look at the other dude talking about, you know who I am.
Next question.
Man, KD letting that thing fly, boy.
I got a question for you though.
My man, go ahead.
So, you know how he doesn't like his nickname, the Slim Reaper and stuff like that, or any kind of
nickname. But go ahead, yeah.
Any kind of nickname he's been like, quote unquote, tried to be given to him, he hasn't accepted it. Do you think if he goes out to New York, they will try and give him a nickname? Because
there's
I
no
feel
trying.
like
He's gonna get a nickname.
Okay, what do you think it's gonna be?
I couldn't tell you. I honestly don't know.
No suggestions.
I know there's people throwing things around and hoping that they stick. I've seen, oh god, what was it? I thought it was. I forgot. There was a good one. I thought that was pretty clever, and I ended up retweeting it. I can't remember what it was. Obviously, it must not have been that clever, I guess then. But he gonna get something.
Charles
I love
said
Slim Reaper.
Jesus. Charles said
Slim
Slim
Reaper,
Jesus.
I don't think Slim Reaper sounds like that. Slim Jesus. Okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. He gets to the second round. He gonna be Jesus regardless. I don't care what nobody say. Killer Durant. He gonna get something. That's part of New York hoops, man. They nickname for everything. Knicks tape. You know, back in the day, that's what we were called. Now we got the Fizz Kids. There's always some nickname that come in with the Knicks basketball.
Oh, New York, go New York, go. That was
New York, go. Snake in the grass. Edgar, if you don't get your hating self out of there with Jimmy Butler, that's a question I have for you, Edgar. You guys resigning Jimmy Butler? You gonna let him walk to Brooklyn, huh? He could take a train. He could take a quick train to Brooklyn.
In the city.
Anyways, KD crew.
California.
First of all, if he calls himself the KD crew, then I want some royalties because he's stealing from me. Because I'm CK crew. You can't take, especially with the K, the crew spelled with the K. I'm gonna need some royalties, Kevin Durant.
Well, that just gives you more incentive to go actually meet him and tell him.
I'm gonna meet. Oh no, yeah. Oh,
100%. You took my name, you know. So
you didn't hear. I'm gonna be a part of the pitch. Yeah, Fizdale called me up. He said, "Hey, CK, man, look, I know you had this hashtag KD the NY thing going on before the season started, so I want you to be there." I was like, "Yeah, Fizz, say no more, man." Hey, Fizz, before we go, real quick, how'd you get my number? And he hung up. That was crazy. I didn't know what was going on.
Less noise.
Oh man, yeah. See the new king. My KD nickname would be NYKD, like NYPD. Hey, I like that. NYKD, like NYPD.
Yeah.
NYKD. Yeah. I don't hate that. I ain't gonna lie to you, MH. I do not hate that. What up, Floki? How you doing? All right, let's move on to this show. You get me all excited now. God, I'm Brandon.
I did nothing.
No, I'm just saying, like, if that man puts on a Knicks jersey next year, I will be so happy. I don't even care. Kyrie don't have to come. Nobody else had to come. I just want Kevin Durant to come to the Knicks.
Then I get to see Chris in some Nikes more often.
Yeah, that's very true. I would need a bigger stand because I'll be team adding Nikes.
Mm-hmm.
That's 100% fact.
He said add a Nikes.
Yeah, because Adidas still gonna be there. Don't even. That doesn't mean stop wearing Adidas.
If you get Kyrie and KD, you gotta abolish the whole Adidas brand altogether. Just
that's nice and everything, but don't forget who my favorite player of all time is. Okay, he's still the king.
T-Mac is also signing.
He is he is a lifetimer Adidas. All right, nice try. Anyways, but yeah, so we're gonna stay on that though with KD. Kevin Durant on another level, like I said, with my joke of him just letting it all hang out. But like on all seriousness, this man is playing next level. So Brandon, I asked, and not only him, Mr. Kawhi, excuse me, goodness, I'm eating ginger ale. I'm drinking ginger ale, so excuse me if I'm gashy.
That's impressive.
Kawhi Leonard is another one that is over there, and it's something that you would not expect from this Raptors team because what the Raptors really hang their hat on are being deep, like they are a team with depth. But in this Sixers series, not been seen. It's been the Kawhi and Siakam show. That's it. Nobody else showing up. Even Danny Green, who's been so consistent all year. A guy like Marcus Gasol, Ibaka is non-existent.
And Kyle Lowry doing his.
I wasn't even going to mention Kyle Lowry. That dude's he's just another player on the team. He cannot be anybody's starting point guard. I've been saying this for years. But then he made the All-Star team 2 years in a row. So what the hell do I know? I guess, right?
3 years in a row, I thought. Right?
I don't even care. He shouldn't have been in. What I saw. What did you see it too? Or it was Steven that said it to us. He said somebody just take all his All-Stars and send them to CJ McCollum. Facts.
I agree.
Oh my god.
I agree.
Anyways,
CJ.
But Brandon, so the talk of the town has been that. Well, it's been more towards Kevin Durant, but there's been a lot of other people remembering about Kawhi Leonard. But do you truthfully believe that one of these two are actually the best player in the league right now? Do you think it's Kawhi or KD, or are you still hanging your hat on? And I know it's no bias. I know people are going to think it's biased because you're a Laker fan, but I don't think it'd be biased. Or do you think that it's still rightfully LeBron James?
No, it's Kevin Durant. No doubt about it right now. I know as much as that's going to upset Cap, like it's a reality. LeBron James is not in the playoffs. He's not leading his team to the playoffs right now. He's sitting at home just like everybody else.
Just like us.
And Kevin Durant is playing out of his mind, or everybody what they wanted KD to do 3-4 years ago is doing it now.
Facts. That's a very good point. That's very true. Yes.
So I think we everybody has to recognize that. No, don't get me wrong, Kyle Lowry, Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, I can't believe you just mixed up the two. Anyways, continue.
I was reading the chat and MH said playoff Lowry, so it messed up.
Playoff. Oh, got it. Yeah, playoff Lowry. I was like, that is not a thing. Playoff nothing, but I get it. It's a meme. Got it.
But Kawhi is playing out of his mind too, and it's really. I guess if you really weren't paying attention to what's going on with Kawhi Leonard, you would have been surprised that he's playing this well due to his quote-unquote injury. But
okay,
everybody knew he just really wanted to get out of San Antonio for specific reasons, So, yeah, he's the best two-way player there is on the floor.
Period.
On basketball, period. But what does the game come down to?
Yeah.
What the game comes down to dropping buckets and getting buckets.
But Kawhi is doing that.
Yes, Kawhi is doing that, but who makes it look easy?
Both. Look at that play just right there.
I think it's
more 100%. You're right. I'm just playing devil's advocate. You're 100% correct. I agree. Kevin Durant could easily, like, whenever you think he's locked up and he's done and he's stuck, shoots right over the defender.
It doesn't matter.
You know what I'm saying?
You're not there. On 2K, he is literally the epitome of the stretch force.
Okay? Facts.
So, what do you think, Chris? Who you think is the best player in the league right now? Is it Mr. LeBron James?
Man,
go ahead and say it.
But here's the thing, and I don't want to. I hate having this conversation with LeBron not in the playoffs because then you have those skeptics that are talking about like, oh, it's easy to say this now that LeBron's not playing, so it's so easy to get this guy or get the smoke screen of Kawhi and KD because we're seeing them every night, but you're forgetting LeBron, and I don't think that's the case. And people who know me, I'm not. I was never the biggest Kevin Durant fan, but I've always had a lot of respect for this guy. Never was a big Kevin Durant fan. And I remember when we used to hang out and watch the NBA Finals together as a group, Brandon and I, and with our group and everything. We would watch the finals and stuff, and it was his first year in Golden State where it just seemed like he had passed that threshold finally. And I feel like, in regular season, sure, there was, obviously when we're not having conversations where he's in the MVP conversation, it's hard to back that up. But I felt from when it matters and when, like Brandon just said, when you flat out need some buckets and need a dude to play, Kevin Durant has been that guy in every level. And that's the thing, too. We talk about Kawhi being a two-way defender. Kevin Durant is a hell of a defender, too. That gets lost in the sauce. That dude can guard just like Kawhi. Not the same way. Kawhi is the better defender. I'm not going to sit here and say that, but Kevin Durant can do a lot of the same things and guard twos. He can guard threes. He can guard fours. He can even guard fives. He plays the five to start with the Hampton Five. He's the five on that team. So right now I'm literally just trying to justify for the LeBron sexuals, which is I have nothing against LeBron sexuals. I'm cool. Like I like LeBron. But it's just I already know they're going to rear their heads because LeBron's not playing now, so he can't defend himself. But I do believe Kevin Durant is the best player in the league right now for another few years because Giannis is on around the corner. He's shooting threes. In game 2 or game 1, that man shot, what was it, 3 for 6 or 3 for 5 or something like that. I'm trying to remember exactly off the top of my head what it was. But regardless, he shot a good percentage from the three-point line. He's coming.
Yes.
Giannis is coming. He's 23, 24. How old is Giannis?
He's younger than me. I know that much.
That's what I'm youngest saying. He's coming. Group. But until then, I think the top 3 is definitely KD, LeBron, and Kawhi. For sure. And in my opinion, with KD being the best as well.
You know what's unique with Kawhi is Kawhi. I don't know if a lot of people 24. Besides Chris, yes, he gets a lot of those Kobe Bryant buckets where it's just like, man, that is like so demoralizing.
Kawhi.
Yes, Kawhi gets those.
100. Yeah. That's a new thing to me too. I never saw that before until this year when I was watching the Raptors. But
it's just like, man, I done everything I can to try and stop this dude. KD is just tall and he can just shoot over top of everybody. So it's just easy for him. But when it's Kawhi, it's just I don't know. I've seen it before. I'm used to it, how it looks, and I know exactly when I see it. And Kawhi gets a lot of those buckets.
Yeah.
Hopefully someone else can recognize that. He's getting those kind of buckets.
Kawhi's been getting that recognition because a lot of people they've been skipping Kobe. They've been going to MJ. They're saying his game is very similar to MJ. They're not saying that, he's the next MJ. They're just saying his game style is very identical to Michael Jordan, which is a very great It's crazy because there's one point that we're seeing more of the Scottie Pippen side because, he wasn't that great of an offensive player. But when you watch him, these fadeaways, the way, like you were just saying, the way he's getting these shots off with defenders on him and stuff like that is very, very similar. But then that doesn't weaken your argument because who'd you just said? You said Kobe. Kobe is the ultimate carbon copy of Michael Jordan. You know what I'm saying? So, yes, it's a very similar situation. But, I think he is finally getting that recognition, which is crazy. But it's the Tim Duncan factor. He's the same kind of guy where he's not asking for it. He's not putting himself out there for that. When you see him is when you see it. But Raptors fans could attest and Spurs fans could attest saying, we've been seeing that all year. You know what I mean? So, but I think he's finally getting that credit. But credit that he doesn't even want. You know what I mean? Like, he's like, it's that thing where he knows he's good, but he's not going to say it. And I respect it from him. I respect him. Let me hear what the chat say because I know they're boiling and they want to give their opinion on this, which I would love to hear. So me and Brandon are both in agreement on Kevin Durant. But is LeBron second for you, or are you giving it to Kawhi? Top 3.
LeBron probably be closer towards 4 or 5.
For real, you're being that disrespectful.
No, not even. I love LeBron. I will be the first person to point out when he does something well. I'll be the first person that points out when he's doing something terrible.
Okay.
But, his injury and his mannerisms this season greatly hindered his leadership qualities and him as a leader in general this season. So when it comes down to just trying to get into playoffs and then you're not in playoffs, and then to see, Kevin Durant rise his game to a whole different level, to see Giannis go to a whole different level, to see Kawhi go to a whole different level.
Yeah.
It's hard to be like, okay, maybe the league has caught up to LeBron. LeBron is getting older as well. So, I mean, LeBron's going to have an opportunity to go back and be like, hey, I'm that, you know what?
Yeah.
All right. So we just got to wait till next season to see.
When you're competing, you see, I hear you. I think that's a fair assessment, but to me, it's hard for me to put him past 2. It's even hard for me to put him at 2. But I still, I'm any day of the week, I would still go with, I'm going with KD first, but I would still go with LeBron James. I mean, that man still, in what, 50-some games this year? Obviously he didn't play much because of
18.
Huh?
He missed 18 games.
He missed 18 with that, and then he missed a few for the end for just, because y'all weren't doing anything. But he played 55 or 53 total, whatever it was. I said in one of my videos. I had it written down, whatever. But still damn near average a triple-double. The leadership part, I hear what you're saying. I seeing how y'all ended the year makes me believe that has not diminished. I've been saying it for quite a while now. There's a thing such as LeBronitis. We saw it in Miami. We saw it in Cleveland the second time. We didn't see the first time. He was a rookie. We saw it when he went back to Cleveland, and we're seeing it right now with the Lakers. That first season is always a bit of it's a rough one in any time. The Miami season, it was rough for the fact that he was being hated. So he was not so much LeBron James we were accustomed to seeing because he was trying to prove everybody wrong. Therefore, that led to their downfall against the Mavericks. And then the first year in Cleveland was, he was getting accustomed to playing with, Kyrie and all this kind of stuff. And they had the first pick and they traded away for Kevin Love. And then people thought he hated Kevin Love and all this kind of stuff. But the thing is, you can get away with that stuff in the East. Now we saw it for the first time in the West. He has a young team. You know what I'm saying? New people in front office, all these kind of things. LeBronitis. It's just, it always happens in that first season where people have to adjust to LeBron James. And that's just what happens when you have greatness like that. People think it's a negative. I mean, sure. But at the same time, when you have that kind of player, you make that adjustment. Knicks fans are going to see that too. I think it's going to be at a different degree with us, not the same degree, but it's going to be somewhat of a similar degree when I get too cocky, but if Kevin Durant becomes the Knick, things are going to change. I feel like we have enough youth that can play and still run with Kevin Durant if we want to be playoff competitors. But at the same time, like with the Lakers, no witness this year, it's going to be the process is sped up. It's like, Frank, if you ain't doing enough, you got to go. Knox, if that defense don't pick up, you're going to lose minutes. You know what I'm saying? Those kind of things we're going to be seeing that because now we're trying to compete. We got Kevin Durant. That waiting around stuff that's going to slow down for a little bit. Which to some people are going to be upset about, and to some people that's just the way basketball goes. So all that being said, I'm not discrediting. I can't discredit LeBron James for that because he still had a successful season minus injuries. That was literally the only thing that stopped him this past season was injuries. Hopefully that's not a beginning of a trend. I know you witnessed that previously with number 24, where that trend began, where one major injury happened, and then downfall began. But I cannot take him out of top 2. It's hard for me. I would go with KD, LeBron, Kawhi, and then Giannis. Giannis is coming. I can't give Giannis the mantle yet, but Giannis is coming because that shot that he's shooting.
You've been saying that for quite some time now, but I mean this man, he's gonna get MVP this year.
Facts.
So
I don't know. I'm still team Team James Harden, bro. I don't know. I wouldn't be. I think he will. You're probably right. Giannis, definitely gonna go away with it. I guess that's true. Because record and all the other stuff. But James Harden, anyways.
That's why you always have to debate. Like, I don't know why that debate. I'm sorry. I don't know why that debate continues. That like Giannis he's gonna get there. He's gonna get there. That he here. Okay. All right. He's finally passed the first round.
Who? Giannis.
And he's showing people why he's so talented. You can't say my name right, but you gonna know how good I am. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So I just, as far as right now, just because all these players are in the playoffs and they've shown another level of increase in their game, compared to the regular season, I have to put them above LeBron at the moment.
Okay.
If LeBron was still playing in the playoffs,
I'm not fighting you on it like that. I understand it. I get it. I completely get you. I get you. It's just from my heart. It's hard. But let me hear what these people. Let me hear what the people have to say. I knew that would be a fun topic. So me and Brandon went on about that. But let's see what you guys have to say. A lot of the KD. Sammy Sosa said KD's nickname should be the Braun Killer. That's actually Hazonia's nickname, so that's taken. Melvin said, I just want Zion. And Melvin, I saw your message. Get some rest, guy. I know you got school tomorrow, but I appreciate you for stopping by. He's not coming to the Knicks, GG. He might go Brooklyn if anything. Okay, Kerbo. All right. If that man go to Brooklyn, that would be hilarious. Melvin said kick Kerbo. No. Everybody's entitled to a thought.
Yeah. Don't you ever disrespect me like that ever again.
What happened? What did he say?
He said Brandon got those Jason Woodlock hot takes on deck. I'm gone. How dare you? How dare you? Cap knows how much I disdain that man too. So for him to even say that, we're gonna have some words when we get on Xbox, bro. We're gonna exchange some words.
What's good, Dale? How you doing, man? KL to NY, am I right? If that's Kyle Lowry, I'm kicking you out, Dale. Get him out.
He is a free agent too.
Oh my God. Edgar said, I hope LeBron. No, he's not. Kyle Lowry's there, bro. I think he has 2 more years. He extended last year.
I thought he was a 3-year.
He's not done yet, man. That's in Kawhi's consideration. If he want to come back. You won't come play with me, Kawhi. Anyways, Edgar said, I hope LeBron retires right now. Lakers don't win for another 50 years. And blasphemous comment.
Damn, 50 years?
Sheesh,
what we do to you, bro?
You, man. You might have said something reckless that he didn't like.
Did we hurt your feelings? I'm sorry.
FBI. I was seeing his comments while we were talking. He was advocating for LeBron. You know how great LeBron is in the playoffs, but he never got to get to that point because of his injury. That's facts.
I mean, for injuries are still part of the game. Like, let's call it for what it is.
Yep.
It's
very true thing. Don't give the Lakers a pass for that. Yeah.
KD didn't get hurt. Kawhi, not saying that is his fault. It's just a reality. That's all.
That is a factual statement.
Phil Jackson wanted Kyle Lowry. Oh no, did he? Is that true?
No, I don't. Yes, I remember those trade rumors. And at the time, I was for because that was when Kyle Lowry was good. Like new Raptors Kyle Lowry. That was when he was good. Remember, towards the end of Houston where he was being disrespected. Yeah. But then when he got comfortable and people started respecting him, then he turned into what he is now. If Golden State Warriors and the Raptors traded KD for Kawhi, who wins the trade though? That's a hard question. I think the Warriors, as much as we're here talking about KD, but I mean, the thing is, Warriors have so many offensive options. Now they just got even stronger on D. I don't know. That's a good question. I just think just because the Warriors are the Warriors, they win the trade. That's it.
But what was the trade?
He's saying if the Warriors and the Raptors traded Kawhi for KD, who wins the trade? That's a good question. It's a hard question. That's a good question though. I have so much respect for KD. Even I even said he is the most unstoppable offensive player of all time, but LeBron is just so far ahead of everyone. I don't know if he's as far as he once was. I think those days are gone. I think
Father Time's a thing, guys.
Yeah. He's still up there. I'm not saying he's not elite. Still definitely 100% elite. But as far as being far ahead of everybody, I don't know if that's the case anymore. I don't think he's as far ahead as he once was. But that's not saying he's not elite. It's not saying he's not elite. KD Kawhi finals. I want that so bad. Raptors and Warriors. I'm sticking to my prediction.
We were cheated out of Kobe and LeBron finals. Damn it, Magic.
Yeah, messed that up. Slim Sniper versus the Silent Assassin. I like those nicknames, man. The Silent Assassin. The Silent Assassin.
The hash slinging slasher. That should be KD's new nickname.
I don't like it.
Hash slinging slasher.
Hash ringing. Slashing.
I
think Curry is better than Giannis, and I'm a Bucks fan. Wow, hot take.
Wait, what?
He said I think Curry is better than Giannis, and I'm a Bucks fan.
Damn. Why don't you like Giannis? What's wrong with it?
I don't think he doesn't like Giannis. I just think he said that he just thinks Curry's better. That's a hot take. That is a hot take. Christian Jones, what's up, man? Wrong. I see you. What's up? Welcome. Thomas Redmond, what's up? If you're the Pelicans, would you accept this trade for LeBron? Would you trade LeBron for Davis? Yes. Yes, I would accept that trade. Because there's nothing else better that you can get for Davis other than maybe a bunch of picks.
Get out of my show, please.
Hey, man. That's a hard question. The Bucks are not a long-term team. They are too old and are gonna lock Giannis into a contract that they won't have cap flexibility. I think in the old NBA, I could agree with that. But the Bucks are probably gonna get a few more sources of revenue. I don't think that's gonna be as much of an issue as like an Anthony Davis, like where he was in. I don't know. I don't know, but we'll see. Only time can tell. CK clearing his throat sounds like Mark Jackson's normal commentary voice. Got to clear them vocal cords. Thanks, MH. LeBron's hair is far from his head. Got him, Sammy. Brandon's nickname is the number one. The 1 inch slonger. I'm not playing that game. Curry better than Giannis? Not in this post. Yeah, definitely not right now. Definitely. But you know what it is though? It's an easy answer why Curry's not playing so well. It's because KD is playing so well. KD is not doing his normal move the ball around. You get it, I can get it, we can get it together. KD is playing KD basketball, and I don't think Curry can adapt with that as well as the other way or vice versa.
He's playing that OKC basketball.
Yeah. That 100%. And I just don't think Curry can adapt to that the way that KD can adapt to Curry. Like Curry can get his 30 and, everyone's loving it. Everyone's, out of their seat. And then
crowd's going crazy.
Yeah, and KD got a solid 26 points. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think he can do it vice versa. I personally, that's all I think it is. Because Clay too. Clay been, but his defense has been amazing. And, he's still shooting when it's needed. But he hasn't been, having monster offensive games.
Fouling people, not getting called fouls on.
Yeah.
That too.
Giannis has pretty much. Giannis has a system built solely on him. Golden State changes their system depending on who's hot. God, can you imagine, man? What a luxury.
Must be nice.
Seriously, right? Is that why Curry and Clay went away from KD's hot hand yesterday? That's what I'm saying. Because I'm telling you, man, it's just it's because it's going backwards now. It used to be KD working with what Curry's giving you, but now it's like KD's the guy, and they're like, "Hey, wait a minute, hold on, that's not the plan, Michael."
Yeah,
like Michael Jackson, that's not the plan. Look, let us run. Come on. KD and Iggy seem like the only players hungry to win. Draymond Green, look, as much as trash I'll tell Draymond, playoff Draymond is balling.
He woke up like he done lost 20 pounds all of a sudden.
Man, he is balling. Triple doubles damn near every night almost.
Draymond
Draymond look
My
hungry
man
too.
knows how to hoop now. All of a sudden, like, geez, he still shoots with the backpack on, but you know,
sure does. Yeah, that backpack full. You need to unload that backpack before you shoot next shot.
So a freshman going into high school.
A freshman backpack. Anyways, let's move on with the show. I was really curious to see what you guys' opinions on were that, but it looks like everybody's in agreement. I know FBI is heavy on LeBron, as you know, respectfully so. Yeah. Christian Jones, give me your top 5 and draft. You're gonna have to wait for that. That's a video coming, so subscribe and you'll see that's coming. All right, moving on. Let's talk about some offseason stuff, shall we? Let's get started on this offseason stuff. So Phoenix.
Let's not say we did.
No, let's do it. I mean, it's not bad. It's just because we're talking about the Lakers, we think it's gonna be bad. It's not bad. The Lakers missed out on Monty.
You guys, look, man, you see how he trolls me?
Let's not.
He's been doing this to me for the last 12 years, guys.
Monty Williams is going to be a great coach, but let's also not talk like Monty Williams is this next big hire. You know, excuse me, he is a big hire, but he's not this next, you know, the next Greg Popovich kind of hire. You know what I'm saying? Monty is probably the coach that had the most potential of the pool because of his stint coaching. And then getting experience after being fired, coaching on Greg Popovich's staff, coaching for Team USA, you know, coaching with OKC. Like, he coached in a lot of great staffs prior to, you know, after he was fired and stuff like that. So a lot of people anticipate for him to be a great, you know, to have a great second win. And I do think that the Phoenix job is a great job for him. I don't know how he would have gone with LeBron. I'm going to ask Brandon his opinion after that. So with that being said, and Brandon, you can comment on all of this. With that being said, now it is rumored and it is reported by Woj and all the big people that Lakers are ultimately going to go with Ty Lue. So Brandon, I leave the floor open for you. I'll give my opinion after you go. But what's your thoughts on Monty Williams choosing the Suns over staying with Philly, even though I think that's a pipe dream now. I think Brett Brown saved his job with how he's playing against Toronto right now, and going to the Lakers. And then on top of that, thoughts on who your next coach should be. Should they just go with Ty Lue and let it run, or do you think that they're being impatient and they should try to figure somebody else out? The floor is yours, Brandon.
Shout out to Pete over at Lakers Film Room for helping me, I guess, get over us losing out on Monty. For those that don't know, Pete is one of those guys that studies all formations, offense, defense, patterns, analytics, all that good stuff for the Lakers, just for your casual fan or your everyday fan. And he was showing out some of the concepts of Monty Williams' offense, and it was just
wasn't he one time on the coaching staff, or he's not? He never was. That's just what he does. He has some type of job with the Lakers. No, Pete, really?
As far as I know, no.
That man needs to be hired ASAP. I could have sworn he had some sort of job in the. That's crazy. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Continue.
He was working like a full-time job.
Right, I remember that. Okay, well that's crazy. Okay,
he quit it, and now he's full-time media person.
Yeah, he's doing media. Okay, all right, my bad. Go ahead. Lakers need him. Shoot.
Hell yes.
Save Luke. He probably would save Luke's job. Continue. Sorry, go ahead.
You know, Monty was having, at that time, he was still the coach of New Orleans. He was having a lot of, I guess you should say, retrograde offensive schemes.
Yep.
And a lot of schemes that just made sense at that time, or even prior to his time being in the offense, because at that time stretch fours weren't as prevalent. They were starting to be Brian Cooks, starting to be, you know, all these like stretch fours. I don't know why I said Brian Cook, but that was like the first dude that popped in my head. And
that's my guy, man.
And so his offense just didn't make a lot of sense for the new generation of the NBA. And looking at concepts of what he compared it to Ty Lue's, Ty Lue has a lot of 5-out space and pace. Hopefully, you have shooters at the corners, and then you have your perimeter guys obviously drive and kick, which is much more suited to what the Lakers need to do. It's definitely a general offense that happens in today's league, because it's either a four out, one in, or it's a 5-out offense. And so his concepts made more sense for the Lakers right now in terms of Ty Lue. Monty Williams is just a much more attractive pick because,
like I said, potential.
He had potential, and there's a storyline there.
Yep.
You know, going from being ran out of New Orleans, his wife passed away, was given all this opportunity, started a foundation for, to help people with needs. And now he's back on his second track. He's got a second chance at life, essentially. So that's why I think a lot of Lakers fans, especially me included, were so attracted to Monty Williams. But it makes the most sense, as much as I'm sure a majority of us do not like it, to go get Ty Lue. Again, I read up stuff. I've watched some of his films on terms of Ty Lue, and it just makes sense. A lot of people, a lot of Laker fans don't want to give up the power to quote unquote LeBron James. I've gotten over that because we had a guy named Kobe Bryant on our team, and I'm pretty sure he ran the Lakers organization for give or say 12 years. So we need to stop that. We need to get over that. Scratch that. I think if in the year 2019, if you have the best player, or your best player is LeBron James, who has proven that he can win titles if you do it a certain way, you got to go do it. Now, do I think he can do it with the players he has right now? Of course. I think he can win a title with Lonzo. Of course, I think he can win a title with Kuz and BI. We'll just have to wait and see. But I'm a stand for Ty Lue right now. It's looking like that's what the case is going to be. It wouldn't make sense if you bring in somebody like J Kidd or Juwan Howard. It just doesn't make sense.
Juwan Howard, I feel like, was more of the the bait to try to get Pat Riley to come through more than anything else.
So. No, MH, I'm not interested in Mark Jackson. I will continue to say this. Mark Jackson will not coach.
I would like Mark Jackson if LeBron wasn't there. I think I would like that Mark Jackson hire if they were coming off of that Laker rookie year with Lonzo and all those cats. And then, they say they moved on from Luke Walton and they went with Mark Jackson minus LeBron. I think that would be a nice hire for them. But with LeBron there, I don't think that would be a great hire at all. That would be a button-head situation with higher ups with LeBron. I don't know if that would work.
Yes, Ty Lue almost died coaching LeBron.
Damn. I mean, I don't. Anyways, that was a thing. That was a thing that happened.
But he's one of the only guys besides. Besides, what's his name out in Miami that can coach LeBron and get him. It's really not funny.
It's not funny that he. No, it's not that. It's just the fact that it's that stressful. It's like, God, is it that bad to coach LeBron? Like, that's what it's just processing in my brain. That's crazy.
The man had to leave for like a whole week.
He needed some time off, man. He was stressing out. He said I walk around too, man. Anyways, look, everything you said, I'm gonna keep mine short because this is more your squad. Strictly on the Monty Williams thing, love that pickup. Someone said it in the chat. Anyways, it's a great pickup, especially if they are lucky. I mean, if they could get Zion, hell, dope. But I'm still leaning towards them in the perfect world getting Ja Morant because I feel like he's the perfect fit for that team. So I think you give them Ja Morant. You have the foundation that they already have built player-wise. Monty can do some things with that team. I don't think the team basketball wise is not as far as everyone might think they are because they can't win 20 games in like 5 years. But I do feel like they have the right pieces that could pull the Sacramento Kings on us next year. They could surprise us and get 500 at least. I'm not saying they're gonna be playoff bound, but I think they can surprise us, get it at 500 at least, and then that right there itself would make Monty Williams look like a god in Arizona. Just doing that alone, like holy crap, we got 30 wins this year.
We got our coach.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Lock him up, extended for 7 years. Watch. So I like that for him. I think he's a good development guy. That's a perfect situation. Young guys, literally his all-star is still a young dude that's still growing in Devin Booker. Perfect situation for him. All the best for him. I think that's a great choice for him. Now, for the Ty Lue thing, I'm glad to hear what you said, Brandon, because it's the facts. Get over it. Like, LeBron having his coach is I've said this on the Fumble on Friday. That is Nick Wright said it too. Me and Nick Wright agreed on this. That is the least of y'all worries, man. Getting LeBron's guy, having LeBron be happy is a plus, okay? The real problems are upstairs with Genie. I'm repeating myself if you guys didn't see that. It was my video on the Fumble. So I think like
a round table right now.
Yeah, man, it is craziness. Like it's Kurt Rambis' wife, Linda Rambis, is up there running things without a position. Like there's so many other things that's wrong with the Lakers, and I don't think Ty Lue is the problem. I think Ty Lue is the kind of guy that would be a guy that has LeBron James' interest at mind, and LeBron James will respect him. And then on top of that, Ty Lue is not shabby as a coach either. He has coached pretty solid. Even before the Cavaliers let him go, the Cavaliers, people don't realize they were playing solid basketball. Yes, Colin Sexton was not there. He was not playing very well at the time. But outside of that, the Cavaliers were doing not great. But I mean, for what you would expect from the team, they were floating at 500 without Kevin Love and all that kind of stuff going on for that team. He's not a bad coach. It's just he gets that Mike Brown treatment because he had LeBron James. So people think that he's just a pawn and he's just a placeholder for LeBron, which is unfortunate.
Spoelstra was getting that treatment too until
when LeBron left, and then the Heat were still winning, still doing things, and they're like, oh, Spoelstra can actually coach. Poor guy can't get any players to join his damn team, but I mean, hey, look, he's still there, and he's probably gonna be there for a minute. So yeah, everything you said at the end, I'm glad to hear you say, because I didn't think you were gonna say it, and I'm glad to hear you say it. Lakers fans need to just let it be, sign him, and worry more about what's happening upstairs with the brain trust, because y'all quickly turning into the 2002 New York Knicks, because like there's no sign of what direction is going on with this Lakers team upstairs.
It's like a Shakespeare story in our front office right now.
It is mayhem up there in that front office right now. Brandon, that tweet I sent you with Genie Bus with Kawhi. Oh my God. Let me see if I can find that for you guys real quick before we move on. Look, man, it is that kind of bad out there for the Lakers where these kind of tweets are going around.
I'm not gonna lie, it was it was close to like midnight or something. Like I read the tweet, I was in tears. I couldn't. I couldn't.
Dying. Anyways, but let's Brandon. While I find this tweet, let's see what the comments are saying.
Lakers only left with Ty Lue or Kurt Rambis. I mean,
God, that would be a nightmare if you guys went with Kurt Rambis. I'm just saying. Speaking for a friend.
Experience?
I didn't say that. That speaking for a friend. That wasn't.
Mark Jackson as the Knicks head coach is a better fit than with the Lakers. That's more of a question for Chris, I think.
What was the question? Sorry,
Mark Jackson as the Knicks head coach is a better fit than with the Lakers.
No, I mean before possibly, but no. I like Fizdale. I still would have gone with Fizdale over Mark Jackson. Same kind of guy. They're same kind of guy. They're both developmental guys. But I like Fizz's player connection better than Mark Jackson's. So I'm glad with Fizdale.
Ty Lue's upping the speed on the treadmill since he's been interviewing with the Lakers.
I found it.
You did? Okay. I'm telling y'all, this tweet was. It's underrated.
Genie Buzz this summer trying to convince Kawhi Leonard to sign with the Lakers. Oh my gosh, yo! It is basically the moral of the story is it is messy right now.
It is an underrated tweet.
It is
so underrated.
It is, man. That I saw that and I instantly cried. It's just so funny because it's just and why is he just like he's like, yeah, okay. He's like, I hear what you're talking about, yeah.
Kawhi's reaction will probably be just that.
That's Kawhi, right? You just like, Somebody responded with Kawhi's. Hold on. Somebody responded with Kawhi's response too. I laughed so hard. It's the Kawhi meme. Oh my goodness, basketball. NBA Twitter is the best. NBA Twitter is undefeated, never lost. Anyways, moving on.
No, actually, they took an L in Game 2, Rockets versus not Spurs. Warriors.
How did NBA Twitter take an L? Explain that.
Because they were waiting for every moment for the Warriors to foul, but it never came on just shooting.
Oh, so I'm not counting that. What the heck?
It's an L. We need to bring that segment back to who took it, because obviously, I got to defend my crown. I won week 1. You lost.
Yeah. We gonna fine tune that game and we gonna bring it back season 2. We gonna figure that out. Kawhi is a strange cat, but he an assassin on the court. Who he play for? Not tonight. But anyways, man, that's fun.
I'm sick of y'all wanting that every week because this man trolls.
I gave you some solid players. That's not my fault. You love the Clippers. All right, so moving on. So let's talk about the shop last night. I don't know if you guys watched the shop ever. Well, last night a lot of people were on freaking LeBron's episode. Everybody was on the damn show. They had my guy Don Cheadle, aka
War Machine.
I almost called him Iron Man like an idiot. They had Travis Scott. They had DeAndre Hopkins. They had, of course, Maverick Carter was on there. They had Seth Rogen. They had Pharrell Williams. They had Jimmy Iovine, people who don't know in the business world, that man is a legend. And then, of course, they had his point guard, Mr. Lonzo Ball. So there's a lot of remarks being made on there. We're not gonna sit here and break down the show. This ain't the fumble. This is CK2K. I guarantee that's gonna be the first video on the fumble, and I'm hosting. Yep. So watch that tomorrow. But I do want to hear what you have to say about the two clips, the basketball based clips, basically of LeBron. LeBron and Lonzo had 2 different responses to Magic Johnson stepping out.
One's the older cat and one's the young kid.
And like Brandon had said before we started filming, and I agreed with him too. I was a little surprised LeBron took it as personally as he did. I get why. I just didn't think he was going to take it personally like that.
Or tell us.
The telling part, LeBron. If you watch this show, LeBron don't hold back nothing. I respect him for that. I didn't think that he did take it as personally as because he went full story on it. I'm trying to see if I can find the clip here on Twitter. But Brandon, what's your thoughts on? Okay, basically for those who didn't see it, LeBron James was a little. He was a little taken back hear Magic Johnson step down right at that time when there was a game being played that night. He also mentioned that the one of the biggest reasons, as a lot of people would expect, one of the biggest reasons that he even signed with the Lakers was because of Magic Johnson, because of the pitch that he sold him of, bringing back Showtime Lakers, bringing back, Lakers of old and blah, blah, blah. And then for him to just dip out in peace and not say nothing to nobody, not even give him a phone call, that pushed LeBron. That pushed his buttons a little bit. He wasn't a fan of that. Then my guy Lonzo said that he found out when LeBron found out, and he reacted quickly, said, "Yo, that's crazy," and then proceeded to go to Kuzma and said, "Hey man, what we doing tonight?" So Two different situations. Now, here's my thing though. Lonzo, I didn't expect him to react like that. I thought he would have been a little bit more, sentimental to it, because this is the same man that not only drafted him but was like talking about, putting his jersey up in the rafters. So like that was like your first taste of somebody believing you in the league kind of thing. So I thought he would have had a little bit more of a connection with it. Guess not. There might have been other things that happened throughout the season Lonzo might be upset about, like with the injury thing. So he probably feel like, it's his fault that their medical staff sucks. So there might be something else that Lonzo was not a fan of. But yeah.
I was just as shocked as you were.
What's up, Steve?
Was going up in detail with, how upset and how much he was like, man, I felt some type of way because Magic stepped down without telling me and blah 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 blah. But I think it's crazy to just see from a 34-year-old's perspective to a 21-year-old's perspective in terms of your boss just quit on you. And there's much more meaning to a 34-year-old that your boss left than there is a 21-year-old.
Yeah.
Was that? How did you find
that? It definitely shows in the show. One reaction is going in depth into how he felt and expressing.
Lonzo was over it, man.
Lonzo is literally just all like, man, that sucks. Yeah. What we doing tonight though?
What's the plots? Bro?
What's the plots? Like, so it's I don't know. It's crazy.
That Kareem, you're right, and that's 100% it too. I didn't even factor that in. You're right. That man was ready to trade Lonzo away right after. You're right. So you're right. There it is. That is very true. That answers that question immediately. You are very right. How easily we forget that was a thing at the trade deadline. But here's a clip for those who did not see it.
Magic step down. What?
Oh, of course it's loading up because that's.
What was that?
How did you find out?
Yeah, what was that process like?
Through him.
You found out Magic stepped down through him.
Yeah, he came locker room.
Yeah, and I found out from Randy. Between my stretching session, my right hand comes to me and say, Magic just stepped down. And I'm like, man, get the fuck out of my face. You bullshit. I go check my phone. I look at it. The shit happened. Personally, for me, I came here to be a part of the Lakers organization, having a conversation with Magic. So it was just weird for him to just be like, I'm out of here. And not even have no like, hey, Bron, kiss my ass, I'm gone. It wasn't even that.
Yeah, but it was different for me. Like when I was like, damn, this shit crazy. And I took a minute and I was like, yo, Kuz, what we doing tonight? Like,
and there's that. That's funny, man. That is funny. Now, my man, LeBron, I'm expecting you to get KD on the show next year, or I'm expecting you to get Zion on the show next year. So how do you feel about being on? I want to hear some real answers on why they and Nick. That's what I'm looking forward to. But I like the shop. A lot of people, it's actually, I've been seeing a lot of.
I wish it wasn't 30 minutes.
Right, it should be longer, right?
Yeah.
Why not? It should be a 45, 50-minute show. I mean, obviously it can't be an hour because, HBO. But yeah, man.
What does that mean?
Well, because normally, TV shows and stuff, you only get like 28 or because of commercial stuff. But since HBO doesn't have commercials like that, they can't do a full hour of a show.
Gotcha.
They gotta do like 55. Like Game of Thrones was only like 58, 57 minutes.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I agree. It should be longer. I know they cut a lot of shit out, but they should keep it. Anyways, whatever. Lonzo was like, LeBron stepping down next. Lonzo laid back like, yeah, for real. I'm gonna be honest. All those barbershop episodes just seem like Bron having points and everyone on the show agreeing with him about everything. I don't know. I don't know if I necessarily agree with that. There's been a few I've watched where LeBron really, and
took
again,
a back seat.
Yeah, to what Brandon just said, especially in a 30-minute episode, you heard LeBron talk probably 2 times. And letting everybody else talk. And in this episode, if you watch it, LeBron gives his opinion probably twice. Don Cheadle was probably like the leader of this whole. Brandon said he didn't get to see it, but Don Cheadle led with the conversation. Him and Seth Rogen had a lot more to say about a lot of the stuff more than anybody else. So I like that. It is his show. I do agree that there are some points when LeBron does talk and people will be like, yeah, LeBron, yeah. But for the most part, I don't think that's the entirety of the show. I think there are LeBron does make good points, so you do agree with it.
You got to remember who was on that show too. It's Mav Carter.
Yeah.
Who else is on there?
That's pretty much all from his team because Rich isn't on there like that. But yeah, it's always Maverick Carter and LeBron, and then whoever else be showing up. But yeah, I would recommend it, people. If you got HBO, I mean, y'all out there watching Game of Thrones, so you got some time to watch 30 minutes of this. Go watch it. It's good.
No incest is in the show, so that way you can.
Wow.
I said it.
Wow. Watch Game of Thrones, Brandon. Bron made Drake his child on his last episode of The Shot. Tell him what I told you, Drake. I'm a hip hop. Yeah. That is the thing that happened. That's true. Facts. That is the thing that happened. If the Knicks don't sign KD or Kyrie, do you try to trade for AD? Yes and no. I'm not trying to move Mitchell Robinson. I've been hearing that is a new thing that's going on with my sources, that is one of the key moves to these trades. I'm not liking it. I need to talk to my guy Fizz because he has my phone number now. But no, I don't want to pull the Lakers. I don't want to give up my whole entire life for Anthony Davis to then now be the 2010 Knicks all over again.
We didn't do it, Chris. Relax.
I know, but I'm scared of that happening. We need Money Mitch to stay. That's what I'm saying. But there's also talk.
Isn't he locked in for like 4 years at least with y'all?
Yeah, he's on a rookie contract. Oh, I mean, no, he wasn't because he was a second round pick. But we extended him. So whatever that contract's called, whatever that is. But no, for 3 years, not for 4 years. But the thing is, his trade bait, because allegedly, he got some injury concerns with the medical staff, so people are trying to move him while his stock is high. But
really?
That is what I've been hearing. I don't like it, and I'm leaving that as it is, and I'm not a fan of it. But you know what? We'll see what happens. CK, I just watched your fumble video. Checked your channel out. Appreciate you, Young Buckets. Welcome, brother. What's your team, Young Buckets? You a Laker fan? What's your team? Anyways, let's move on with this.
We need more Laker fans in here, please.
Bruh, since I've hosted the fumble, my comments get hit by Laker fans regularly. Knicks ain't doing nothing. Knicks suck. Lakers for life.
Good.
I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Good.
It's fine. I have no problem with Laker fans. It's just the stupid ones that I have a problem with.
Well, that's like a good portion of our fan base.
And you're a Laker fan. You said it. I can't say that because people just think I'm exaggerating. But you're a Laker fan. You said it. It's the facts.
Yeah. I've been to a few games and I've experienced. You just hear some things. You're just like,
you're just sitting there. My favorite is whenever every time I go to a Laker fan, there's always 3 separate families. Who's that guy? It's like, Jesus, like, yo. That is Brandon Ingram. He's been on the team for like 4 years. Like, how you not know who Brandon Ingram is? Oh, my goodness. I remember when we went and somebody was mad that Zubac went in. And he was just like, because it was the Knicks game and Zubac was just hitting that hot streak. And people were like, whoa, Zubac is crazy. But then when we got there, this lady obviously didn't know who he was because he got in. He's like, oh, God, why is he in? I'm like, you never been watching these games. Laker fans would crack me up, bro.
We're an interesting group.
That's
interesting group.
That's a Nets fan with that Mitchell Robinson report. I hope so, but this person I've talked to has been about 92% correct with a lot of things that we've talked about. I don't want to think about. I don't want. Huh?
Me.
Yeah, it's Brandon. Brandon's my source, guys. He's the one that knows all the inside stuff about the Knicks. You have a problem with Brandon then? Yeah, I have a problem with Brandon. No, Brandon is one of those Laker fans that Laker fans hate because he's the realistic one, so they don't like to hear him talk. So Brandon, just watch his show. Just go watch his show on Mondays. Shout out to Young Buckets. Appreciate you. Welcome to the crew. Just watch his show on Mondays with Steven. They'll be talking about scenarios, and then Steven he'll be that rah fan that you want to hear, get the the answers that you want, right? And Brandon be like, man, we gonna barely win 2 games by the end. And Brandon, I like that because it's realistic. Same thing with with me and the Knicks. Of course, I'm gonna give you rah. Yeah, we could do this, but then when I tell you guys like this dude he trash, you guys don't want to hear me say that. I just look, man. Realism is a part of the game. But I love my optimism because look at me. I'm a diehard freaking, what's his name? Frank Ntilikina, and a lot of people hate him already. Dude played 2 years in the league, he barely can get out.
Because he sucks, Christopher.
Whatever. Laker fans equal Cowboys fans. I will not stoop that low. Very close. It's very close. But I will not go that low. Cowboys fans are the absolute worst. The absolute worst.
I honestly don't know too many Cowboys fans. I know you work with one, but
just step outside, Brandon. Literally, just step outside during football season. You'll find some. They're everywhere out here in California. Why? I will never understand. They're here. They're Brandon. They're everywhere. Raiders and Cowboys fans, bro.
I'm talking about like our friend. We consider friends. I just don't know too many.
Okay. In that sense, yeah. I don't. Yeah. Back in Esperanto, like when we were in high school, I had a lot of people I knew that were Cowboys fans, and they just listen to them talk used to drive me up a wall. The thing is, like, it really makes me want to use the argument. 2 championships, baby. When I talk about the Knicks, yeah, but we got 2 championships. When in 1973, but look, man, we got 2 championships. Like that's
we on our way, baby. We on our way.
Cowboy fans do. It's like I might as well use that argument now too. That's what I'm gonna start doing.
Just wait until Zeke gets it.
Just wait till what?
Just wait until Dak gets it. He figured it out.
Oh my God. That dude sound like me though. Wait till Kevin Knox figures it out, man. That sound like me for real. Look, man, I'll stand by my boy Kevin Knox. All right. All this hate. Anyways, stay mellow. Excuse me, CK. I'm offended. Don't disrespect Cowboy fans like me. America's team, baby. Again, though, I don't hate all. I don't hate Britt. I just don't like talking to her about that. I guess I do hate her Cowboy fandom too. That's true. Frank Ntilikina is garbage. Let's just accept that.
She does get ridiculous. She does.
And of course, when the Saints were doing well, one of our 3 losses was against the Cowboys, and I heard nothing else about it.
Yep. This is before Chris was appearing on videos. He was still.
I was just doing Weekend Zone. For those who are real fumble people, I was doing a show called Weekend Zone. So that's the only time you saw my face.
He was just the editing man. She was still ripping him.
Camera. Yep. But the thing is, I would have the power, so I would get her back. Anyway. So we're basically Skip Bayless then, pretty much. Wait, who's we?
Who's we? I was confused. I was like, who's we?
Yeah, who's we? Hold up, you like the Knicks account? Yeah, I was born in New York, my friend.
Molded by it.
I was born by New York.
Molded by it.
Yeah. Yep.
He didn't see Brooklyn till it was blind.
What happened? What was that?
I was trying to keep going with the bang.
Get him out. Okay, whatever. Cowboys are due to Rick Harrison out here dropping facts as he always does. Just like what do you always say? Candace Parker's better than. Who's he say Candace Parker's better than?
Dwight Howard?
No, it's somebody good. He always be. That's the first thing Rick always come in here saying. Candace Parker's greater than. I can't. He'll remind us in a second. Just wait for it. I can't stand Cowboys fans. They have the audacity to talk about Giants like we haven't won 2 more. That's what I'm saying. Oh God, football. Y'all see Tracy Morgan first? Of course I did. Tracy Morgan is the Godfather, man. I love Tracy Morgan.
I need to start watching the show.
Me too. I started it and I loved it. I just never got back to it because I have so many shows I'm watching. It's a great show. You talking about Real OG?
Yeah.
Yeah, that show's fantastic. It's on Netflix. I recommend it for everybody. Great show. Candace better than everyone. No cap. There it is. Rick Harrison coming in clutch.
All right.
Oh my goodness. Candace Parker greater than Rachel Nichols. That's a hot take. I love listening to Rachel Nichols talk basketball because she to me is the only like person on ESPN, and I'm not saying female or male, it doesn't matter to me. I just love that she is one of the only people that still has that genuine love for basketball that talks about basketball on ESPN. Everybody else is just strictly who's gonna say the stupidest take that's gonna get a click today. Rachel Nichols is literally a basketball fan that talks to the players. Oh God. Get him off of TV, bro. This man taught the other day, and he tried. He almost reeled me in talking about how Kawhi Leonard reminds him of himself. I almost threw my damn computer screen all the way out of my window. When I say all the way, that means I attempted to start to throw it, but I had stopped myself immediately.
Oh.
That man compared Kawhi Leonard to himself. I was done. Oh, my gosh. Tracy Morgan is the last OG for. I know it's real life. That's not a TV show. That's real life. Oh man. They were the America's team by Richard Nixon career and thus popularity. I hate you guys. I hate it. Anyways, let's this is last. I can't think of words. Last topic of the today's show. Another short show, guys. Playoffs, guys. We're just skating through until the off season because that's when the heat's gonna start up. But Sir Brandon, did you watch? You get to watch today's games?
I watched bits and pieces. I wasn't really interested, to be honest, because for those that didn't know, my mom had her birthday this weekend.
That's
so
correct. That's very true. Yeah. So you were
preoccupied. I caught like little bits and pieces of it as I was passing by bars, but nothing significant. I know that Toronto had those fire jerseys today.
You like those ones, the all reds?
The all reds and then that white stripe.
Mm-hmm.
I like those jerseys.
Okay,
I like those. I'm a fan. And then I know Denver. Denver came and won tonight.
They ended up winning. They did.
Yeah. So there's 2 series, 2-2. That's all I know.
Like I said, all the series right now are looking very, very close. This Boston one, though, that one to me is a toss up. They're all toss ups, but to me, I just don't know who's gonna ultimately take over that Boston Milwaukee series.
Well, because that's been a tale of 2 stories.
Yeah.
So far.
Yeah.
Literally, when Boston wants to show up, and then when the other story is when Giannis is like, I don't care. I'm just gonna go through you.
Yeah.
You can throw 3 bodies at me. That's what I was gonna
say. Because if we're game 1, they shut him down. I was like, uh-oh.
No.
But Giannis said, no. Don't worry. I'm good.
Yeah.
And he's been great ever since.
No.
They gotta cut Paul Pierce's mic audio anytime he says something reckless. LOL. I do not disagree with that plan.
I'm a fan of this. I shall start a pledge. We'll get to 1,000 pledges.
Melo back to Denver next year. Look, if Denver is not playing Isaiah Thomas, what makes you think Mike Malone gonna play Carmelo Anthony? Come on now. Like that would be, I'd be for it. I think he would fit fine because because Paul Millsap slots well in there, so I think Melo could do the same thing, play a stretch 4. But
Paul Millsap is a different animal compared to Carmelo Anthony.
Say that again without biting your tongue. You just sat here on my. I understand. I get the Paul that Paul Pierce. I'm so upset with what you just said. Paul Pierce take. This man said with a straight face, Paul Millsap is a different type of animal than Carmelo Anthony. If I don't find a new co-host by next week, oh my gosh. Yes, Paul Millsap is probably way more reliable. I'll give you that. That is 100% Fred. But that you went too far with the disrespect with that comment. I cannot believe those words came out of your mouth. Oh my god. Oh boy. Please go subscribe to his channel and give him hate. No, I'm just kidding. Don't do that. LOL, what is in Brandon's drink? Cinco de Drinko, bro.
I got 4 locals over here. But yeah, Paul Millsap.
Someone said Giannis attempt a free throw. That is the nickname. Forget the Greek freak. I love that. Attempt a free throw at the line. I like that. I'm dead. That is hilarious. Edgar, I agree with Brandon on this one. Get Edgar out. Look.
Cap, you really never know if Cap's gonna be on my side or on the other side. You never
know.
On my side. I'm surprised. I'm really surprised that he says
never
he
on my side.
Oh my gosh, that was.
I'm done.
I'll say it again for those people on the audio. Paul Millsap is a different beast than Carmelo Anthony. Ladies and gentlemen, Chris Clark has left the building.
I wish I froze. I wish I did freeze right there. Anyways, I need to get off of this blasphemy because I cannot believe what I just freaking heard. With a straight face too, like you said that with a straight face, like you genuinely believe it.
Both times. No, I don't genuinely. This is. I'm just good at poker face.
Is that what you calling that?
Mm.
I'm so mad that was said in this damn. I almost want to take a month off just to go in the mountains and like talk to some monks.
No, man. Next Tuesday, I'm gonna
not
be up
this
at your
Tuesday.
house.
Next, we still have one more show before the lottery. It's not this week. It's next week.
Yeah, that's what I said. Next Tuesday.
So you just skipping on Sunday?
Yeah, that's what. I'm glad you get my weird reference, but yes, I'm skipping Tuesday already.
No. Your Paul Millsap himself is gonna be here on Sunday and on Tuesday.
Next Tuesday, I'm gonna be in there like swimwear, okay? And we're gonna be talking about how the Knicks get the 5th overall pick.
I'm not looking forward to that lottery. I don't know if you guys understand me. I don't know if you guys think I'm joking. I'm not looking forward to the lottery. I'm sincerely not looking forward to the lottery on Tuesday. Next Tuesday, not this Tuesday. No, I really am not. I'm terrified. This is like the 1 year that they want to change these stupid rules. Anyways, whatever. All right, guys. I think
the chat's telling you to pull up that dunk that was like 20 years ago. Like
when Melo dunked on that man, Paul Millsap.
Yeah, they want you to pull up that dunk 20 years.
Was
ago.
that Paul Millsap?
Yeah, it was. No, yes, it was.
Oh, I didn't have to put anything. You're right. Yep, I just put Melo dunk, and it's like on Paul Millsap. Yep, that was definitely Paul Millsap. You're right. That was Paul Millsap. Why did I think it was? Was this before Derek Favors' time? That had to be way before Derek Favors' time because I thought it was Derek Favors in my brain. All right, this is for Brandon because he's an idiot and he thinks that Paul Millsap is built differently than.
I wish we can pull up the Stephen A. Smith soundboard and be like, he's a bona fide scrub. in reference to, what's his name, Carmelo Anthony.
No, I thought it was in reference to you. Man,
I mean, that dunk is I'll never forget that dunk.
Me too. That was opening night.
Look at the date.
That was it was 9 years ago.
10.
Oh wow, that was opening night. I remember that. I remember everybody was so focused on him saying "I'm back." I'm like, yo, why is he saying he's back? Where did he go? I remember that being a topic on ESPN the next day, and I could because that was back when ESPN everyone was watching ESPN because there was no internet wasn't like that like 10 years ago. Yeah. That's funny to me, man. Anyway, yeah, there you go, Brandon Millsap. I like it, MH.
You mean to tell me you wouldn't take Paul Millsap over Carmelo right now?
Oh yeah, I would. But the problem is your ignorance in saying that they're too. I can't even say the words right because I'm so livid with you even saying that sentence. Like I said, Paul Millsap is probably still more valuable right now for a playoff team because he knows his role. I mean, the dude did play 40-something minutes the other night too, so that is also a thing.
Chris.
But they're not. I can't with you, Brandon. I cannot believe you said that.
Chris.
What?
I mean, you know it to be true. Don't make me pull out the Star Wars quote right now. Okay.
As long as it's not an Avengers quote. You made the whole show without talking about Avengers or making any Avengers quotes. Proud of you.
So,
I remember when Melo was my guy. Memories. Melo would still give that man buckets. Look, man, I don't think he's washed. I refuse to believe he's washed. But the problem is he has not given me anything. Like Houston was his chance to shine. And that man, like, I don't know. He looks like he never goes to the gym, but then yet we get all this footage of him being Beanie Mello and Hoodie Mello. Brandon is having a field day with this because Brandon is so against the Laker. I'm so done. I'm done. We're ending this show. Young Buckets, yo, collab with Kodak. Kodak too big for me, bro. I'm barely about to get 10,000 subs. That man got a whole 500,000. What Kodak have? Not Kodak Black.
Oh,
YouTuber. He does he pretty much what I do. Just he does the entire NBA. That's another thing too. That's another day. We'll talk about that another day. I'm so upset right now. You ruined my life.
Someone said Melo is equal to Cedi Osman. I didn't say that. Cap said that. I'm not that disrespectful.
Okay. Make sure you guys you guys hear that?
Mm-hmm.
You guys hear it? That's the theme song. That's the ending song. That means just this is over. The show's done. I'm banning everybody. Everybody's gone. J.R. Smith banned, even though he didn't do anything. Stay Mel's, but no, it can't be Mel because that's his boy. Everybody's banned. Brandon's banned. I'm done.
I'm not a.
I want to hear you. I'm done. This is today. That is this week's episode. I'm done. I need a week to cool off. This man.
And if you want to see more trolling, come by next week every Sunday at 7:30, same time every week. We love y'all. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe to the channel, both channels, Wars World and CK2K. We love y'all. We out of here. See y'all next time.